My friends, welcome to Talk Casual. We're broadcasting live here in the Outer Rim. To the left of me is the dancing monkey himself, Ian.
Hey!
Woohoo, he's back again
Yeah.
for another week.
I was here last week too. What do you mean I'm back?
He's back again.
Am I? Did I go somewhere?
I have coaxed you to come back in.
Have you? Oh, okay. You sent me a message and say, "Here, click this link," and I did, and I'm here. It's not like you really coaxed me.
Well, there you go. That's how it works. That's how scammers get.
Send me a link
That's
and
how
I'll click it. I'm bad at that.
you. That's how scammers get you. And I was always.
Oh, is that why I'm on the show?
Yeah.
I've been scammed.
You've been scammed. Give me your money.
Oh, okay.
As always, I'm the Grandmaster of Salt, Ariel. All right, Ian, what are we talking about tonight?
Alrighty, we've got a big night tonight. We've got three topics you might say to get through. We are going to be talking about the new combat transport for the Separatists.
Check.
We are talking about all the cards changes, rule changes that have come out. Now we've got all those fun shenanigans.
Yep.
We're going to do a brief go over of the Mandalorian episode, The Jedi, which was last week's episode.
Yes.
And for those of you playing along at home, tonight we are enjoying Old Virginian Smooth Honey Original Recipe. So, if you have this at home, please do fill your glasses.
Fill your glass.
And sit back and enjoy the show. Cheers.
Correct. Alrighty then. First things first, let's pay our respects. Press F to pay respects to Admiral Blue Jeans before we go anywhere.
Admiral Blue Jeans.
He was edited out of the the Mandalorian, so he's no longer with us. Unless you're Ian, you've got your pirated copy.
Hey! I don't have anything. What are you talking about? I paid my Disney subscription. Yes.
You do. You pay your subscription. Yes. But anyways,
I have my Disney subscription.
Pay your respects. Put your glass up.
You subscribe through Pirate Bay, don't you?
Yeah. Raise your glasses up to Admiral Blue Jeans. Jeff Blue Jeans. You're gone too early, but you'll never be forgotten. Alrighty, let's continue on with the first part of the show, and let's talk about hard cells. The hard cell on the hard cells.
Yep. To me, the ship being a hard cell is pretty accurate.
Yeah. All right, so we've got first one on the screen we've got is the Hardcell-class Transport. 47 points. It has 5 hull, 1 command, 2 squadrons, and 3 engineering. It goes up to speed 3. It's 2 clicks on speed 1, 1 click on 1 and 1 click on 2 and speed 2, and speed 3 is 1 and 1 and none. For its defense tokens, it has a redirect, evade, and a brace. Now its shields is 3, 1, and 2, and from the front it shoots 2 red and 1 blue. From the sides it shoots 1 blue and nothing from the rear. For the slots, it has 2 officer slots, the support team slot, the engine tech slot, and the fleet support slot. Ian, go ahead. Go and roast it.
Yeah,
roast it.
I'm not. Yeah, the ship doesn't really do anything for me. Like, I want to check out some good crew combinations, but that could be interesting. But yeah, I'm not really sold on this ship, to be honest.
Yeah.
47 points. You don't have any rear dice on like a small base ship, so that kind of really hurts it. Yeah. I'm looking at this thing. This just reminds me of an Architon a little bit.
Architon.
You know, like it's pretty much what you got. You got 1 shield on each side.
Yeah.
So you got 3 on the front. So you're not really going to be using that redirect a lot.
No,
you got redirect, evade, and brace. So you've got the good combinations of tokens there. You got 5 hull. 5 hull is very important.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at this ship. I'm thinking, this one is a hard sell.
It is a hard sell.
I mean, yeah, it is a hard sell. Like, well, you got 2. This is the thing. You got 2 squadrons in this.
Yeah.
Which is good. But you don't have any. You can't put on your boosted comms. You can't put on expanded hangars.
No.
You don't have any of that stuff that assists.
Correct.
And I don't. Now you could go and chuck on Bomber Command Center on this thing and run it with 2 bombers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work. You could send in 2 bombers before you fire in your front attack dice, and there's probably some good crew in there you could use to help with your bombers and stuff. I'm sure there's combinations that will work great, but 47 points. I want to see how this goes. The speed's good though. Like, I like the speed 3. I don't mind the maneuvers on it. I can live with that.
Yeah.
But I'm not that
for me, it's just like, well, this is the most expensive fleet support, like the flotilla-esque ship there is. Like, and at least with the consulars, like at least you can give them stuff to actually do well and survive. This just goes, well, if I get targeted, I'm going to die and die quickly.
Well, this is the thing. The ship really looks like one. You want to point at the front, like that's where the power is.
Yeah.
It's in the front. That's where you're going to get your good attack from. So obviously you kind of want to scoot around and head around. The maneuvers don't really allow you to sweep out and come back in sharp. It sort of does.
It's like a hammerhead. Like one hit of HIEs and there goes your redirect. So
that's it. Yeah, exactly. It's it kills it. And look, it does have small side arcs, so that's one benefit. But the side arcs are pretty small on it for them to actually be able to attack you. But I was really hoping for something better than that. Yeah, I really was.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's move to the more dearer one. And for for 5 points extra, you get the Hardcell-class Battle refit. So for this one, you get a black die. Oh, sorry, your AA for that one was 1 blue. I forgot about that. For this one, you get an extra black for AA. It's all red dice for your front and sides, and instead of 2 officer slots, you get the offensive retrofit, defensive retrofit, and the gun towers, the LTT slot as well. For 52.
See, now this is what really upsets me. That defensive retrofit should have been on the other ship, and maybe this one should have had the 2 crew.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel that's backwards because what are you going to put on this? Like the thing's only got 1 squadron command. You're not going to waste.
One less. Yeah, 1 less squadron. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got 1 less squadron. So where are we? I'm just going to have a quick look and see what you could possibly put on that ship for all those things. Yeah, you're going to put on tractor beams? No. Proximize? No. Quad laser? Whatever. Hyperwave singularity boost? Maybe. I don't know what the heck it does, but it's transponders, die caps, useless. Rapid launch base.
Rapid launch base, yeah.
Rapid launch base. Reserve hangar deck. If you want to waste the points, I don't think the ship's got swarm though. Yeah, like they've kind of put that on their ship, and it's not really. There's nothing really it can really do that's good. Like,
you like
hyperwaves,
again.
We've covered hyperwave single boost, have we?
Yes, we have. That's the one that allows you to activate squadrons equal to your squadron value that haven't activated. So
that's pointless on that ship. You only got 1 squadron.
Correct.
So the cards that we know we are getting with it, it's just. Like, why does it want that slot? Like, I can't think of a thing where you would want that slot. All the slots go, it's pretty much all for squadrons.
Yeah.
And there is nothing useful about that slot on that ship.
The only thing I would fit onto this one is auxiliary shield teams, but then you've got you're wasting your engineering just to get the shields up on the side, and possibly LTT. LTT will go on the battle.
It's an LTT ship. You stick an LTT on this ship, and then it's what you're doing. Swivel mounted. Let's check it. I don't think you put swivel. You can. No, you wouldn't put swivel. No, you wouldn't put swivel just for the simple fact it costs a token to regenerate. So you're not going to bother with that crap. Yeah. You're going to put on link turbo laser.
Yeah.
Because you'll get better run for your money out of that.
Yeah.
What do you got? Link turbo laser. You got heavy. You could put slave on it if you really want to, but I'd rather have link and rolls. Slave could work, so you got 4. Because what is the funny thing? Okay, swivel mount parts. We're going to look at this. So when you reveal your command, you may exhaust this card to choose one of your hull zones. Mark it with a focus token while attacking a ship from that hull zone. Add 1 die of any color from an adjacent hull zone.
So it'll be the red dice. So
while
instead of
attacking from So you add another red dice.
Yeah. So if you're attacking from the front, you're rolling 4 blue dice.
Yeah. So here's the thing: while attacking from an adjacent hull zone, remove 1 die from your attack pool.
Yep.
So again, you put slave turrets because it's 2 points cheaper and it's free.
That's only if you're attacking from a non-focused.
Yeah, I know. But you
put
on slave turrets.
So if you double arc with this thing, you couldn't attack on the side. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, this is stupid. Like that swivel turret really is not for this ship. So
No, it's not.
that's out.
Definitely not.
Link turbo laser. Excellent. Yeah, look. Okay, this ship it is taking. Yeah, you're going to chuck on a link turbo laser tower.
Yeah.
See this. There's a card I want to talk about. We'll talk about it later. Yeah, you're just basically 59 points. Link turbo laser. You got the 2 titles, which we'll get to when we get to. But apart from titles, there is not really much else you really want to chuck.
Yeah,
it's
all right.
Yeah, it's
a hard sell.
I'm kind of just. It's a hard sell. The ship is a hard sell.
All
it
right.
really is.
Let's go on to the next card. There's only the one one officer slot, officer card, and 2 titles that was released in this pack. So let's go to Rune Harko. So you place 2 tokens of whatever you want at the start of the game. So when you reveal a command, you may choose another friendly ship at distance 1 to 5. If you do, discard any number of command tokens from that ship, discard, or both, to gain 1 matching command token for each discarded token. So you can either, what's it saying? It's
you may choose. Yeah, keep going. Yep.
So basically what it's saying, if another ship has a nav token and you have a concentrate fire, like an engineering, you can discard them from that ship or this card to give them to that particular ship this officer is in. That's what it's trying to do. Yeah. So you're just getting tokens, moving tokens around for 4 points.
Yeah, it's a waste of 4 points.
Well, that's the thing.
No, it's kind of good, but it's
It just depends. Like if you have multiple tokens on, say, the Maleficent or something like that, and you want to get rid of it and give it to another ship, well, this one, let's just say it's on the hard sell, this guy will go, right, give me your tokens. Because you can do from that ship, discard, or both. So you don't have to do... It can be a combination of the card or a ship, or it can be both from the ship. Any number of tokens from that ship. So you can remove it's a command value of 3 Maleficent, is that correct? Off the top of my head?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can move all 3 tokens to give the... Can you give the tokens? No,
no, the command value of 2.
Okay. No, that doesn't matter because you only got a command value of 1, so you only gain 1 token anyway.
Yeah, you're only gaining 1 token anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? This is almost kind of sucky for the faction at the moment. That'll probably be a decent card in the future, but I think right now it's kind of wasted.
Yeah, I like it. Again, you'll probably have to wait until you get like command 3 and command.
If you like switching all your tokens around, it's probably good because a lot of cards do require to. Cards are now being, which when we get into the errata as well, we'll talk about this. Cards are requiring tokens to refresh them.
Yeah.
So you get those to refresh better, getting stuff from other tokens like better support. Yeah. He's good for that. Like that's what he's going to be used. That's what he is basically used for. Yeah. Not for just like, oh crap, I have an engineering on that guy and then on this guy. It's not going to be something like that. It really is just making sure that you can keep refreshing those cards that need the tokens to refresh. Yeah. Definitely. That's really what he's used for. But I've got my own opinions about those cards. So
yeah, I know you got those opinions, but for that player that needs those tokens to refresh. That particular card, this card will play well to move those tokens around, but that's for that ship particular. It's not for the whole fleet. It's for that ship particular with this officer. So and it's of course unique, of course, and for the separatists. Unique, So you can only have 1.
He's going to have great use case scenario. He's not an easy fit. He's a guy you need to plan with this guy. So
cool. All right. Any other things before we say? Let's move on to the actual title cards. And then we've got Beast of Burden. So this is a 6-point title card. So when you activate, you may exhaust this card and spend 1 or more your defense tokens to choose up to that many defense tokens on a friendly ship distance 1 to 3 and ready those defense tokens. And this is a automatic ready card. So there's no cost to ready this card. So basically this will be with your, I'd say your fleet support stays behind. Your main ship gets attacked. don't worry. I will save you. I will bring back your defense tokens for you.
Hey, if you got the 6 points, this is good. You know, you could stick it on either variant of the ship, depending on how you're building your list. This one, I don't mind this. If you got the 6 points to spend on it, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see this working just fine. Like, you know, if your ship's obstructed, you know it's not going to get shot this round. Hell, why don't you burn all 3 and then restore your Maleficence, all 3 of the Maleficence tokens back to green? Why wouldn't you?
Or another hard sell, or if it's further up in the fight. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, either way, this is not a bad card. Actually.
No.
It refreshes for free, so that's always a plus.
Correct.
So yeah, I don't mind this.
Yeah, it's a nice
like
card.
6 points. If you got the 6 points.
Yeah.
But the faction doesn't have a lot to use at the moment, so they've got limited.
So right now,
cards,
it's definitely good. But
it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can see this continually being used. Actually, I don't mind this card at all.
It's better because the Architans has at the Hand of Justice. It's almost like the same, but a little bit better. So, I think that's when you activate that ship gets to act. Like if you're so many range, you get to refresh a card and token. But this is way better than the Architans title.
I lost you there for a minute. What'd you say?
It says it's like the Hand of Justice Architans title. That one on top of my head is that ship has to activate, and it has to be range 1 of 5 of the Architans, and then you get to refresh it.
Yeah, it's like that. I think it's pretty much how much is Hand of Justice? It's only
4
points.
4 points. Yeah. So when you before you reveal a command, so when the Architans reveals a command, you may exhaust this card to choose another friendly ship distance 1 to 5 and ready 1 of its defense tokens. For 2 points more, you can do whatever many tokens you can.
Yeah, I'll take it. It works because Hand of Justice has helped a lot. I've seen it help a lot of people. So when they remember to take it and remember to use it.
Yeah, correct.
That's the key. Yeah. No, it's good. So yeah, I like this one. It's definitely a good title.
Cool. All right, let's move on to the final card that was in the new stuff. Yeah, there was different other cards.
Oh, we've got the other title.
I've got no. It's a Foreman's Labor. So
Foreman's Labor.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to the card we want to talk a lot about. Not that yet. Okay.
No, not yet. No, these are all the cards that were new in this article. I'm not going through the old ones that we've done before. Again, guys.
No, not that one. The other card. That's anyway. Okay, Foreman's Labor. Let's go.
All right, all right, let's go Foreman's Labor. All right, Foreman's Labor. Yeah. Before you suffer damage, before you suffer damage from an attack, if the defending hull zone has at least 1 shield remaining, you may exhaust this card to reduce the total by 1. So it's a reverse Quantum Storm. Is that the one, or it's what's the other one that reduces your damage?
Quantum Storm. No, that's not Quantum Storm. It's the other one. Bright Hope.
Bright Hope. Yeah.
Bright Hope always reduces. It just always does. This one here, you require a shield.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that it works into rear hull, which Bright Hope does not.
Yeah.
So, but hey, this is a good card. 5 points. You know what? You'd take that.
Yeah. And
you can generally always keep it.
And it auto refreshes. So.
Yep. That's good.
It's good. Very good. All right, Ian, what's the card you're talking about? Because that's all the cards I have on here.
Reactive Gunner.
Reactive Gunner. Ah, yes. Well, we've done Reactive Gunner.
Have we?
Yes, we have. We have done Reactive.
Really?
Yes, we have.
Really? We've done Reactive Gunner.
Yes, we have done Reactive. Yes, we have, Ian. That was the first card in our Clone Wars preview. That was the first one.
God, that was so long ago, though, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a long time ago.
Well, either way, Reactive Gunner, we'll talk about that when we get to the other cards then. Okay, because, Reactive Gunner, just for those who do not remember, if they haven't read, while defending, you may exhaust this card and spend a readied defense token to resolve the salvo defense effect. Instead of resolving that token's effect, you cannot resolve the salvo defense effect more than once per attack. So, yeah, I thought we had it actually, but didn't realize we already talked about it, because that card is basically awesome.
Yes. I know it's awesome.
It's going to pretty much replace one other card, which we'll talk about later. So,
yes.
yeah.
And another card that I'm actually thinking about too, but we'll talk about that later too. It's a couple of it's on my mind too. So let's head over.
But just final thoughts. Final thoughts on
Hardcell.
Final thoughts on Hardcell. The ship is a hard sell.
A hard sell.
It really is. It just really is a hard sell. This ship, like. The one with the two squadron variant there. I'm thinking about that, and it's like, yeah, sure, I can activate 2 squadrons, but you're not really giving me anything in this that is great for
Yeah.
squadron. Like, there's nothing new in there. Like, okay, cool. I'll take Bomber Command Center, which you'll probably want if you got the Hyena bombers. So it's the only way you can do it. You're spending 47 points just to get Bomber Command Center on board. So if I take one with Bomber Command Center, I've got 2 crew. I'd have to go through all the crew and have a good look at them, but I don't know if we've really got any crew that really complement droids at the moment, do we?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not the tactical droid, not one. No, not that I'm looking at the Ryan Kingston fleet builder. He hasn't up. I think he's got all the cards uploaded.
It's updated, so all the people.
It's all updated. So
definitely go there and go and use Ryan Kingston is awesome. And even donate you can to the guy. I've donated, so I can save my list now. It is awesome.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the cards you can put on there. Reserve battle droids. No, that's probably not really going to do anything. No, that's the trouble. Like, it's something that will help support your squadrons. You want to take it for your squadrons, but you're spending 55 points for a ship that isn't that strong at attacking.
No.
Just get your Bomber Command Center.
Yeah.
It's like, that is a hard sell.
It's going to be
it really is. It's the joke. This ship is a hard sell. I was excited for this ship. I was really looking forward to it. But, look, apart from the battle refit, we've taken Link Turbo Laser. Take Link Turbo Laser on the Hardcell battle refit.
Yeah.
See, I can't even put, so that's the other thing, reactive gunner. I can't even put reactive gunner would be so awesome on this ship. But unless if you're attacking, rear arc.
Unless if squadrons are attacking you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. You only do it once around. If you could do it multiple times, then yeah, it's like, well, if that's the case, then you may as well take freaking cluster bombs for all it.
Whoa, that sounds like a challenge.
For all that good it'll do. Yeah, because there's just no real point. Okay, yeah, you want to take early warning systems, I suppose. Yeah, okay, well, take early warning system. You've got the chaff token. You can put that on the side of the one hull. You take the where are we? Beast? Oh no, Foreman's Labor. 71 points. Oh god, that's expensive.
Yeah, I know. That's almost getting to a point of like you're almost close to an acclimator, and like that's like 80.
I know. It's like, well, you are. Well, the acclimate. Well, what is it? It's.
We went through this.
Maleficent is okay. You could take a hard sell with early warning systems, Link Turbo Laser, and Foreman's Labor to get something that's fairly defensive and fairly good at shooting and defensive and not too bad at attacking. Or you can just take a naked Maleficent for 70 points.
I know it'll be taken.
And you've got 6 hull, 4 shields, 3 shields, 3 shields, 2 shields. You've got more dice out the side, more out the front. And it's like, you just take that naked. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It has a salvo token. It's like, oh, this ship is a hard sell. It really is. Like, the cheapest you do, 59 points. Just hard sell, battle refit, and 7 points on Link Turbo Laser. 59 points for that, and just Link Turbo Laser.
Yeah, I think that's probably the only way you can do it. Unless if you want fleet support, then you have to go to the transport. That's the only way you can get fleets. If you want CommsNet, that's the only way. 49 points of CommsNet.
Yeah, you're spending 55 points of Bomber Command Center if you're taking the squadrons, because these ships do like squadrons. These factions, I think, will like it squadrons. But it's 59 points for just Link Turbo Laser, or 55 points for 4 more points to get a ship that can attack a ship. Why worry about having to push squadrons? I suppose you could, but you know what? If they had had those upgrades swapped, if the hard sell battle refit had the 2 crew, and the hard sell transport had have come with the defensive, then you know what? That would be good. I could work with that.
Okay.
I really could. I would love that.
Right.
But as it is, it's like,
all right. Look, it's a work in progress. Let's keep it as a work in progress.
We'll see what other cards come. I'm sure there's other cards that haven't been spoiled yet that'll probably turn.
I think that's all the cards that are in there, unfortunately. And I think we'll just have to wait till Wave 1 comes out and the other ships come out, so to give us something different.
So, in other words, basically, it's just a faction of Maleficents.
Yeah. And
here's the other thing. This is the other thing I'm going to talk about as well.
Yeah.
With that as well. Okay, into Imperials.
So unfortunately, it's going to be, well, if you start with your starter pack, it's going to be Maleficent and 2 of these bad boys. So you're going to go, well, I'm stuck with these, unless if you get, unless you get 2 starter sets and you deck out.
I can't afford 2 starter packs.
Oh, there you go. So you're stuck with them, Ian. So deal with
Jesus.
it. Just put the sunnies on. Deal with it. Deal with it.
All right, this is insult to injury. An Architon that also goes speed 3 that has 2/2 shields all the way around, 3 red dice outside. Link turbo laser 1 points.
What was that?
61 points.
61 points
for an Architon. Yeah, an Architon 61 points.
Yeah.
We've just a naked Architon with link turbo laser tower.
Yeah.
And those things can move around. They've got 2 redirects, an evade, and a contain.
Yeah.
So they don't have the brace, and the brace is quite important. But I just. Yeah, because that's what I do. I'm comparing this to an. I don't know. Should you compare it to an Architon or to a Hammerhead? I don't think you can compare it to a Hammerhead because it's just too expensive.
Because that's the closest thing it is, because it's got the shielding of a Hammerhead, and because
how much I say the Architon was again?
61 points.
61. Okay, so 2 points cheap. You get a hard sell with Link Turbo, and it's nowhere near as good, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, definitely.
You got the brace. Okay, you got the brace token, which will when you get a chance to use it. Yeah. But...
Yeah. It's a ship.
It's a hard sell.
It's a ship. You get a ship out of it. Is it a good ship? Absolutely not. But I'm sure with some playing, with some testing, with some new cards, it will be something. But right now, it's what you get in the box. And
it's what you get in the box.
What you're going to do with it? You're going to put those free ships on there because that's all you've got. Yeah. You don't want to do a 2. That's the thing. You don't really want to do it 1 ship. You don't want to do just a Maleficent. Unless if you get 2 core sets, you could do 2 Maleficents. It's not going to happen. You're going to have one of these in your fleet.
This core set's going to be very expensive in Australia, though.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Very expensive.
Like it
How
or
much
not,
are they going for the core sets in Australia?
About 150, 180, depending on where you buy them. Yeah. Who's your dealer? So let's go with that. But I'm just saying,
$180, so I can. So that's 200. It's $360, so I can get 2 ships.
Yeah.
Throw 4 ships away.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, you're throwing 4 ships away.
God.
Either way, one of these or 2 of these are going on your list. There's nothing you can do about it. Take it or leave it.
Yep, the faction is a hard sell.
Yeah. All right. That's enough about the hard sell.
That's enough about that. Let's move on.
Let's just hope, as I said.
I'm just going to keep drinking my sorrows.
Yeah. Let's just hope that it gets a little better. Unfortunately, Ian and I won't be able to play with our Armada Clone Wars stuff because we missed out on orders, and it's basically a shortage on Clone Wars stuff. Yeah,
shortage in Australia, and a lot of stores missed out, and sadly our store was on them.
Yep. So, well, look, with the new stuff that's come out with the Errata now, which we're going to talk about, Rebels and Imperials are almost brand new. Like, this new stuff you can play with. The 1.5 just kind of changed a little bit. The rules, the points, just the cards itself. It's just a whole new list building I'm seeing right now and what we're entering. So let's head into the actual rules reference. Now, we're going straight to the errata cards because we've done the rule sets. You all know about the rule sets. The ace limit cap, the evades, and then the pass tokens. We all talked about them. It's all the same. The one thing I did notice about the rules reference that surprised me is the SSD does not get its native pass anymore. So
that's gone.
That's gone.
That's confirmed. Okay, cool.
So that's in the actual rules reference. It says the SSD, forget what the SSD says on the rules reference, it doesn't get a native pass, which is like, okay, wow, that's saying something. But usually if you've got an SSD, you're always going to have like a smaller fleet, so you're bound to get some kind of pass token. Didn't help Clinton Duke in our game this today because it never worked out. He got 1 pass token, never got to use it, but we'll talk about another day. Let's head over to the errata cards and go through them and see what we think about them. Let's click on that. Let's fix you up first before I transfer you over because good old Zoom likes to do weird things every time I load this
Oh,
up.
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. All right.
Well, I try to work out, is it Zoom going weird or OBS going weird?
I don't know. I try not to think about it too much. All right. So let's hit the errata cards and start off with Admiral Constantine. So Admiral Constantine.
This is the thing everyone's been wanting this for so long.
Yeah. So same points. So at the start of the status phase, you may choose any number of enemy ships at distance 1 to 5 of at least 2 friendly non-flotilla ships, one of which must be a medium or large size class. For each ship, you may discard a nav token from it or increase or decrease it by a minimum of 1. To a minimum of speed 1.
I like this. This is good.
Ah, it's awesome.
This screws up your TRC Corvette fleets.
Yep.
This can really give them a bad day. Drop their speed down. This screws up Kraken.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Keep them at 4 now. This Admiral Constantine wrecks my Kraken fleet now.
Yep.
So I've really got to keep those ships at speed 4, and you can only drop them to 3 now.
So no more 2 medium ships. You just need 1, and then you can put as much small ships, non-flotilla, so you can have all your raiders nearby. Now, raiders are awesome thanks to Evade now. So raiders have won big time here. And, so you can just put an interdictor or even if you have a quasar, but you can put an AEST and raiders and kittens, and Admiral Constantine qualifies for that.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You know what sucks?
What?
If you had an SSD and 2 small ships.
Well, that's the thing. It has to be a large, medium, or large. Larger.
Oh, larger size. It says larger. Oh, that was close. I didn't see the R.
Larger. So
larger. So it does work with the SSD and say 2 kittens or 2 raiders. Okay, cool. I was almost worried there for a minute. Oh, yeah. So I'm already drinking too much Old Virginia. I'm missing out the R's. Missing the R's.
Oh, but that's the thing though. With an SSD.
That was close though. Yeah, larger size. So an SSD is larger than a medium.
Yeah, the thing is though, you have to take probably the command one, not the assault one.
Yeah, but it's also in larger game points as well. Like, don't just think 400. Like, just think.
Oh larger, absolutely. I'm talking about. I'm thinking about 400, but. Yeah,
420,
yeah, you can probably fit like 2 raiders and a command, and then you can stick Admiral Constantine there. But yeah, for whatever, Constantine, the larger it gets, the better he gets. Absolutely. And
so if you take 2 SSDs,
that's it.
But 2 SSDs in like an 800-point game.
Yeah, but
that's how it's done with a bunch
or 3 Omegas.
Oh god, Sam's fleet 3 Omegas and this now. That just seems. Oh frack.
It's giving you nightmares.
No, that's disgusting. 3 Omegas and Constantine.
Yeah.
Any ships? It's in 5 at least 2. That is easily done.
All right.
God.
So we'll move to the next one. Thumbs up for Admiral Constantine. Job well done. Now,
job well done.
Yeah. Now here's another one. Admiral Ozil. So this now Admiral Ozil, same points during each friendly determined during each friendly ship's determined course step. It may change its speed by 1. So it moves the nav command that needed to do this. It's an automatic nav token for every ship for every turn.
Yep. Every turn. It's free.
Free.
You are getting it's not 20 points. It's free. You have to take an average.
Yeah. Okay.
So 20 points is the cheapest. It is free.
Yep.
For free. You can do a nav and change your speed by 1 every round. You don't get the clicks, but hell, this is brilliant.
Now,
he is great.
Absolutely, and it's just awesome. Like it still works with a nav command or a nav token. You can increase do its old thing where you can still increase by 2 if you need to as well. Also, I think that this guy, remember that mod.
Sorry, what can it do? You said its old thing can increase by 2.
Because if you've got a nav command or token and you've got Ozil as well. So
nav command, token, and Ozil. Yes.
You can still do his old ability, But his new ability is just, who cares about commands and tokens? Unless you want that extra yaw, that's another story. But what I'm thinking about here, when every new player that starts off in Imperial faction, we always say, start off with Modi. This guy, Ozil, will be an awesome one to start off with for commanders, so they don't need to think about net speeds.
How about this? For 345 points, you can take 5 Architons with Admiral Ozil, Reactive Gunners, and Link Turbo Laser Tower.
Oh, jeez.
You can take 5 Architons. These things are navving every round now, because that's the problem with Architons. You always need to do a nav. But if you can just reduce, and they've got a horrible thing where they can only do 2 clicks at the end. But the fact that you can increase and decrease your speed, you can be like, I can just keep going speed 2 and come around to get you. Like, oh crap, I gotta get out. I can get out for free now. And get the 2 clicks at the end. And like, you don't get the other clicks, but look, if you can fly kittens well, you've got Reactive Gunner, you've got Link Turbo Laser Tower, and you're firing 3 out the side. They're going to shoot you.
And you con fire. You just con fire with them.
And con fire. It's brilliant.
Oh, that is nasty.
And that's only 345 points. You can add something to that.
Yeah.
You can add something to that. That's 5 Architons. And like for 65 points, what can you add for 65? What can you add for 55 points? What? To
you can add
maybe add in the Gazanti or something? Or
you can add do you want to add Gazanti?
You're not really doing Gazanti. You know what? You need squadrons, so you know what you do? You go into the squadrons. And you add yourself. Hang on, I've got to find them. Don't say it.
He's coming up with Imperial fleets, and I'm the Imperial player. So go figure, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, no, you can only. I was hoping you could probably squeeze in 3 decimators, but you can't. You can only squeeze in 2.
2 decimators and a fire spray.
11 points. No. You know what? Hey, 3 fire sprays.
3 fire sprays. There you go. You're welcome.
Actually, I'd rather take the 2. I'd rather take the 2 decimators, and then you got 11 points. That could give you 11 points. Do you have like any decent? What's decent for 11 points? Oh, Fallon Ruler's 13. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Points. Decimators and damn it, Landers 2. No.
But still, there you go, Clint. You've got an perfect kitten list. With Admiral Ozil, 5 kittens.
You take 5 kittens, Reactive Gunners, Link Turbo Laser, Ozil, 2 decimators, and 11-point bid.
Yeah.
Just take the 11-point bid. Be done with it. 11-point bid, and then you go first player or something, or go with the objectives. You know what? Hey, let's have fun. So the objective for that. All right, so I read objective. You want to screw with your opponent. Would you want surprise attack, or would you want...
there you go.
Advanced gun. No, you've not advanced gunnery. Opening salvo.
Yeah.
Because you've got 5 ships.
So opening salvo,
Opening salvo. Why wouldn't you do that? So yellow, you would go... fire ambush, no. Abandoned mining facility.
Nah. Clint says he wants Ramadi. Ozil, and then concentrate fire.
Rift ambush. You'd want rift ambush, because you can get out of that. Because that could screw up some other people.
Yeah.
Can't move the station. Yeah, but Rift Ambush can screw up people. I just like Rift Ambush though.
Yeah. Rift Ambush is good.
Rift Ambush and I don't like putting Solar Corona in.
No, I was thinking Solar Corona too, but
it works great for the list, but I don't like to put it in because it's such a default.
The other one. What's the? Oh, I know that one. It's the one.
Superior or Intel?
No, the one with the Exegals. Oops, hang on a sec. Sorry.
Doom Station, Hyperspace Migration, Infested Fields.
Infested Fields.
Yeah, that's the one. It comes with the things. Yeah, because you probably want the extra things against squadrons.
Yeah.
So yeah, Infested Fields. Yeah. Actually, that's true. Infested Fields.
Yeah, that's.
Opening salvo, Rift Ambush, Infested Fields, and everybody's going to pick Rift Ambush. So if you go first, if you go second, if you choose to be second player, your opponent is always going to choose Rift Ambush.
Yeah.
Because they won't like Infested Fields, they won't like opening salvo.
Yeah.
So, and if you learn to play and learn to set up correctly with Rift Ambush, you can really, really give someone a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Ozil, because cool, yeah, I'm speed 1. What am I, speed 1 when I finish there? But okay, cool, Ozil, I'm going to jump up to speed 2.
Yeah.
And I can still do my 1 and keep going around.
Yeah.
Then hey, I'm speed 2. Now I can go up to speed 3.
Yeah.
I don't have to have it. I'll just fire the hell out of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that is why do I share that with the world? I don't want to come across that.
All right. So we know Admiral Raddus hasn't changed. So Ozil, 20 points, free commander, thumbs up. Absolutely.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Just again, a perfect commander to start with as well, but also all good as for Architons. Now we'll move to Admiral Raddus. Admiral Raddus has already been done. They've just changed it. It's the same as before. Now ammunition. Now, while defending during the defense, during the spend defense token, you may discard a readied defense token to cancel one attack die. This upgrade card value should be 6 points, so it's gone up, I presume, Ian.
Was it 4? No, it was 8.
It was 8 points.
Yeah, it used to be something. So they've dropped it by 2 points, which they bloody well better have for that. Yeah, because both of them were at both 8 points. They weren't 4 points, and they weren't 7 or 5. So they're both 8 points before. So okay, it's cheaper. During the fence time,
you have to. It has to be ready.
A readied.
Not a yeah.
Ugh. I hate that. I really hate that because then you get down to usually when there are ready is when you start using it because that's when you want to keep your ship alive. So to be honest, I don't like this. It's not how people play admonition.
Yeah.
And the ships are fragile.
Yeah.
The only reason why anyone's MC30 survives is because they're hitting quick and then they run it off.
Yeah.
These things drop. They've only got 4 hull.
Yeah.
4 hull is very easy to chew through.
Yeah. But
the
like the cards like ammunition and all the other stuff that used to do on the
Lando Admo,
the
Lando Admo combo.
Yeah.
But it's, to be honest though, I don't know who was asking for this, and I don't think it was needed. I'm not happy about this.
So it was 8 points, so it's dropped down to 6.
Yeah.
So, I think
you just got to change your play with your. You got to be really because you're going to be using your redirect tokens to get rid of it. So you've really got to be maybe your evades. Oh man, this sucks because you got to be careful the way you play it now. Like you really got to think about it. It's this pretty much pushes me away from Admo into Foresight now.
No, Patrick, we couldn't avoid a 2.0 for X Wing. That as people as much as complain about it, I know we didn't need a 2.0 as Ian and I can be concerned, but some people will heavily defend 2.0 needing for X Wing. But thank God Armada hasn't done that. We can still use our cards. It hasn't changed a fair amount. The same couple rules. It's still a good game to play Armada.
Patrick, if there was if they had told us 2.0, my stuff would be on eBay. I wouldn't be doing it. I couldn't do it. I did it with X Wing, and I actually regret it. But yeah, I couldn't. I don't think I could do it with Armada.
Okay,
I definitely could. Yeah.
So I think
anyway, moving on.
Yeah, so ammunition, thumbs down.
Thumbs down for that change. I don't think it was needed.
Okay, all right. Assault concussion missiles. So this is the same, but now it has a exhaust icon, so you have to exhaust.
So you can only use it once around.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's now 5 points instead of
5 points.
I think it was like 7 or something like that.
Maybe, yeah. I think it's come down. Yeah, you can only use it once, so it needs a price drop. And they've pretty much done the same with APTs. It's also the same now. It's exhaust.
Yeah,
you
7
can only
points.
use it once, and it's dropped from 4 points.
Yeah,
what was it?
so
Points.
APTs
7,
and ACMs are basically the same. The same point.
Yeah.
It's 4 points for APTs now. So,
yeah.
But it's exhausted.
And then now in a refresh, you don't have to pay to get it back, so that's good.
Yeah, but you can only use it once, so you can't double arc someone and use them.
I think that's probably fair.
Yeah, I agree.
Both those cards, I think that's fair. Like,
yeah, and they dropped the points.
I like being do it, but they dropped the points. That's a fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Thumbs up. As people said, it helps the defender instead of that person who's starting new just get whitewashed by a demo or an MC30 just coming in going bam, Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about demo.
Yes, we'll talk about demo.
Yeah, but first we need to talk about Avenger.
Yes. Oh, what have you done to my boy? Oh no, this is one of the worst cards I don't know why they've done this.
I know. Look, this is just to stop the abuse, but at the same time, if you put yourself in that situation, it's you need to get some cards you need to be abused by make you a better player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like this. So what we've got, while attacking, you may exhaust this card. If you do, the defender cannot spend more than one exhausted defense token during its attack step. During this attack.
It's dead. It is dead.
It's
But,
dead.
Like,
look, it's free. Free accuracy on the brace, I guess, because they're gonna make them burn the brace. Like it's, what's the card I'm thinking of?
oh yeah,
the other token.
Intel officer.
Intel officer, yeah, it's free. It's still free Intel officer on an exhausted token, but it's 5 points. It's get it round every. It's still once.
No. Before Avenger was fine. Like, I think.
Well, how much Avenger did you see? Like, again,
no, that's
like,
the thing. That's the thing I want to talk about. You never see Avengers. Avengers was on the decline anyway. So boarding troopers Avengers, you don't see them all. Haven't seen boarding troopers Avengers for ages.
The problem wasn't the Avenger title. The problem was boarding troopers.
Yeah.
That was the problem. Boarding troopers what made Avenger abusive.
Yeah.
Or overload pulse. But again, you need to trigger overload pulse first.
And also Sloan Avenger.
And Sloan and that sort of stuff. Sloan Avenger.
Yeah.
But, look, it's when did you ever see Sloan Avenger tearing up tournaments?
Not really much, but
you didn't. Like
no.
it was good. You could get to top 8 with it, but I think someone said on another podcast, Sloan will get you in the top 8, but you won't win a tournament with it.
Okay. Look,
but thumbs down.
It wasn't needed.
I'm a rebel player. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. That's enough said. If Ian says thumbs down to an Imperial card, let's go with that.
Let's go with that.
All right, so we've done Bomber. And here we come, Captain Brunson. This upgrade card's point value should be 9.
Na 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 na. Hey hey hey.
Right.
Goodbye.
Okay. Is she worth 9 points?
Okay.
I'd say yes.
Spinal is 9 points, so pretty much you're cancelling Spinal.
Yeah. Is she worth on a demo? Probably not. But is she worth on an Interdictor or an AEST? Maybe. For 9 points, yeah. I would have been happy with 7, but let's keep positive here.
What was she?
What was she?
Yeah, what was she?
She was the cancel the die.
No. How many points was she?
She was 5 points. So she's almost doubled in points.
4 point upgrade. 4 point increase.
Yeah.
Look, maybe 6 or 7, but 9?
People were happy about this. Like, I've heard people, yeah, this is right. This is correct. I'm like, okay, you masochist.
Well, it's pretty much, it's the anti-spinal. Like, spinal gives you an extra dice for 9 points. This one takes dice away for 9 points. And it's...
Look, the positive thing that's come out of this for my Brunson Interdictor is I'm thinking about other things. I can put my Interdictor. Like, I'm thinking of... So that's the positive out of this. FFG, you've made me think of removing Brunson. So job well done on that one. Like, I'm thinking about Reva now. Reva Demise on it. Getting your tokens back. I'm thinking about reactive gunners as well. Reactive gunners. So salvo on my Interdictor.
Well, when we get to a card that's coming up soon, we're all going to be thinking reactive gunners.
Yeah.
Anyway. But
yeah.
I don't know. I think 9's probably too expensive. I think 8 of them.
I agree. It's too expensive, but let's give it.
But you know what the problem is though. You put her on generally you put her on things like smaller ships or ships you want to kind of get into the fray.
Yeah.
That you know are going to die, but you want to keep alive as long as
possible.
possible.
That's the thing. Yeah.
You're now giving your opponent 9 points.
Yeah. You're not. There's no way in Fleet Builder you're going to put this on demo because you know demo is going to die and you're going to give away 9 points away. No, demo right now needs to be lean cut, small. Giving 9
Especially
points.
what's happening with demo.
Yeah, we'll talk about demo after.
Yeah, we'll talk about that when we get there.
Yeah, but Brunson on a small ship, just no, it doesn't work. I say wait. I'm not giving it thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm a bit disappointed, but I'll have to live with it. Move on.
I'll be happy not to see it on the table, to be honest. But
yeah, I know. All right, Commander Sato. This card should be 27 points. So how much was it before, Ian?
I think it was 32 or something like that. It was in the 30s.
Yeah. So Sato...
And it's also a change. Oh, no, it hasn't had a change, has it? No,
it's the same. It's just points
27
change.
Points, yeah.
So
I'm happy with that. That's good.
32 points. So he's gone down by 5. Yep. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I thought he had a change too. I thought he was only add 2 black dice, but now you can add any dice.
Yep.
Was he always any dice?
Yeah, any dice. Yeah.
Check.
It's just
okay. I know. I always just imagined him. Oh no, I know why I hated him because he worked great with black dice, but the trouble is you didn't. Yeah. I'll make it down the road. Another day for that. But that's good. He's cheaper. He should be cheaper. So this is good. He's definitely worth 20. He's definitely worth the 7 points. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So Adam from Canberra would love him. Now he's
sure he would.
He's probably dancing on the streets now because of this.
I think Trash was too, wasn't he?
Yes, Trash was too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Well.
Demolisher. This upgrade card's effect should read: during your attack step, you can perform only one attack. You can perform one of your attacks after you execute your first maneuver during your activation.
So basically, you don't have a choice anymore.
You can't double arc
anymore. You take demo. You have to attack. Oh, you can still double arc, but the idea with demo
you have
is
to attack once,
you'd
and
fly
then you
him
move
in last.
Yeah.
You would attack. You'd fly him in. You get the double arc, so that way he could attack you. Then the next round he activates first.
Yeah.
Gets his 2 attacks.
You get the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they've pretty much nullified that now, and you can't do the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And if you still can. You can still do it, but the problem is the idea of demo is that you do the 1, 2, 3 and run away.
Yeah.
Then if you want the 3, you got to stay close, and you'll be taking hits.
Yeah.
So,
but at least the evade now works at close range. So there's something.
Was demo always 10 points?
Yeah, demo was always 10 points.
Yeah, must be. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's hasn't changed.
I almost think should have went down to maybe 8 points for this condition.
I feel demo is still okay. If people know how to play demo right, they'll do what the card.
It's no longer easy mode.
No, it's not easy mode. But the actual good player will know how to play demo, and it's not the greatest of insults to it, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I haven't played demo for ages, but still, I would still like to play demo with this. So it's nothing too major. Again, that double arc when you get that 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's just
I do hate it would have been nice if there was something there that could have negated the squadron attack. Because what if you only had one good arc and you knew you were going to be flying away, but you wanted to shoot some squadrons before you left as well? That's what I hate. It takes away your choice to do squadron attacks as well.
Yeah.
So the squadron attack should have been, unless I don't know, how do you put that on card though?
During your attack step, you can form one ship attack. Maybe they should have said.
Only one ship, only one attack against a ship.
Yeah.
So you can still do a ship, and you could do squadrons if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's just because what do you do? Okay, cool. I killed the ship, and then I want to shoot the squadron down before I run away because I could probably kill some squadrons, but there's no ships to shoot. So you're kind of like, oh great, I took 10 points, and then I can't get the extra 20 points I could have gotten for squadrons. But I don't know.
I'm okay. Again, people will find a way to play demo. I think demo's not dead.
Demo's definitely not dead.
People will find a way. It's
still going to be good.
There will be. Life.
My wife's giving me the eyes, mate.
Oh, better hurry up.
She's giving me the eyes. We've been hurrying this up, mate. Got that look in her face.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way. Yes.
All right, let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about electronic countermeasures. So this card upgrade should affect while defending. You may exhaust this card to spend 1 defense token of your opponent targeted by an accuracy icon. This upgrade card should have the exhaust one icon and a ready cost.
Exhaust once, then you have to spend a repair token to do it. Yeah. So goodbye, electronic countermeasures. It was nice to have you while you were around.
I think it's still okay. It's still okay. This
is going to be great in the GARM fleet.
Yeah.
But I can tell you now, I am pretty much going to be ditching electronic countermeasures in all my fleets because I'll be using reactive gunners instead.
Oh, wow.
Because the problem is I don't like the fact I have to pay a cost for this. I have to spend, I get to use it once. I'll probably get to use it twice. The trouble is I've got to spend a command dial or bring a ship to provide me the ability to do it. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. But again, if you're bringing a ship to make if you're basically bringing a ship and its purpose is to make a 7-point card work, so you bring something like a flotilla or I suppose the trouble is I'm thinking Separatists too lately, and 40 freaking points or something to pass over tokens with confident or whatever.
Yeah.
No, you're not doing this. You're not taking ECMs. Like just take reactive gunners, get the salvos in with the rebels with some other factions as well. Just take reactive gunners. Why worry about how much damage you're going to take when you can dish out more damage at a cheaper price?
Yeah. Here's an interesting thought, Ian. I feel like if people feel okay with this, how about bringing NK7 irons? Imagine bringing this now, and just
that's the thing.
Yeah.
If ECM wants to persist, then if people want to persist with ECMs, I am going to bring the NK7s.
Oh, not the NK7s. Which one's the other one?
I'll bring it up.
MS cannons. MS cannons.
MS cannons.
For 2 points.
Yeah. All of a sudden, the ability, like there are a lot of things that strip tokens off ships.
No, this one. Choose and exhaust one of the Defender's upgrade cards. So there goes.
That too.
Yeah, for 2 points.
Yeah.
Bringing MS cannons. There goes the electric countermeasures. You want to bring that back?
If you're going to screw this, you are taking that because you're going to see a massive decline in this card. I really believe you will. Again, look, how many people are going to do this more than twice? Because the trouble is, like, a first round, you'll take a repair token like a lot of people do because what you do in the first round, repair on nav.
Yeah.
That's more or less your options.
Yeah.
Unless you got, like, some type of squadron or you get to ship the first round, you're pretty much doing repair on nav. To either position yourself, save the tokens for later, but... So, cool, you get to use electronic countermeasures twice. Now, against a large ship, against ships that are doing really big attacks, if you get that brace token to work twice, it is brilliant. It's still good. But it's there are other options.
Okay.
Why? And again, like for what's it, 4 points reactive gunners or something? Bugger it, I'll just throw 2 red dice back at you with link purple laser and get some hits into you instead.
It's a good defense is a good offense. Is that what it's saying?
I think that's the saying. Good defense is good offense. I don't like this. I would have been fine if it was. Well, it always was just use once around, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now you need a repair token to do it. This should have had at least a points drop if they're going to do this to us. Drop it down to 4 points, and I probably wouldn't be as upset.
So you're predicting death of ECM.
Look, it won't be death. People will persist with it. People will make it work because there are a lot of ways to gain tokens in this game.
Yeah,
there are, and people would do it. But look, I'm going to let you take it. You go take your ECMs. I'm going to bring in my reactive gunners, and I'm just going to salvo you. And cool, okay. You spend here's the thing. I've got reactive gunners. You want to spend your accuracy and lock out one of my tokens and stop me from spending it. But if you do that, now you're going to get shot back at again.
Yeah.
And if you're first player, I'm now going to shoot you with probably 2 red dice or maybe I don't know, whatever 2 red dice and blue. I don't know what ship you're shooting, but you generally put ECMs on the bigger ships because the bigger ships need them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot you back with probably 2 to 3 dice. And I should theoretically have rerolls with Link Turbo Laser Tower or some other device. Do you really want to do that? Like, you're gonna spend your accuracy to give me the ability to do that.
Yeah. And
it's like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Actually, I don't think it works that way. Actually, because I don't think you spend the token. I got to read reactive gunners. While defending, you may exhaust this card to spend. Oh well, you couldn't anyway, but. Yeah, if they lock it down, it's locked down. You can't do it. So that was wrong. But either way, you're still going to leave
any token. You can use any token. So
yeah, but if you lock down my brace and it stays green, I can't use reactive gunners. It has to be another token. But either way, if I've got no shields left after those redirects and you're trying to brace me, well, cool. I'll spend a redirect and I'll just shoot you back. It's just it's
look.
Why bother trying to take something where
I think
in the end, what's better? Would you rather get rid of that damage card that's really hurting you, or where you can't shoot twice, or you can't maneuver faster, or whatever? Or would you rather
look? Give it some time. People will probably they'll stick with ECMs and they'll just start declining. I think it's not the death of the card. It's just going to take some time for adjustment for people to get out of that. ECM is a must. It's not a must anymore. It's still not a must anymore. It's still okay. It's okay now. But when people figure out there's better cards out there, then decline of ECM will happen, for sure.
Who gives you a matching command token to reveal a dial?
Wolf Yularen.
No, with your orange, when you spend the token, you get it back.
Oh, the Taskmaster
when you
Green.
reveal your die,
Taskmaster Green.
Taskmaster Green. I thought there was a Rebel guy that did it too.
I don't know about Rebel, Jank. You should know about
I gotta check Rebel because I know there's a card that does it.
Is it Ramus?
Ramus, yeah, it's Ramus. Okay,
there you go.
7 points. So there you go. Take Ramus and then you go every round. So that's only one ship. Okay, you got your one big ship.
What about Ahsoka? Can Ahsoka do something with tokens?
No, Ahsoka gives you during activation, you distance 1 to 5. You may exhaust this card to discard 1 command token from that ship. If you do, that ship may gain 1 command token. Okay, it just gives you a token.
Yeah.
It's like whatever.
Yeah,
okay. It just changes tokens. So look, there are ways you can do it. You're gonna have tokens. You can still use it. It's not that it's bad. It's just it's not as attractive. It really isn't.
And as I said,
reactive gun is just so attractive.
Yeah, I know. For 4 points, it is looking very attractive. And as I said, so I think it's going to bring the MS Iron Cannon meta into just imagine that, just exhausting.
I think it is.
Exhausting your ECMs and go. And you're going to spend an evade, so you're going to spend a repair to get that back. I'll just shoot you back with my MS cannons, and you keep spending all your tokens. Good luck with that.
Well, it was full tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Half a bottle so far.
All right.
So a toast. I'm doing a toast here because goodbye ECMs. I probably won't play you again.
That's saying something. Well, I haven't been playing. I've been playing ECM on my Kuats, but time will tell. All right, let's move on. So that's a thumbs down for Ian.
Thumbs down.
I'm a bit. We'll see till we get how the games go. External racks. It's gone up to 4 points instead of 3, so 1 point up.
Meh.
Yeah.
Probably needs it.
Yeah. It's still usable.
I'll miss it being 3 points because it makes it fit in the list easier. But
yeah.
Whatever.
No, I'm okay with that. Fair enough.
Yep.
Gallant Havens hasn't changed. General Roken, he's now 34 points now.
I think it was 30 before, was he? Or something?
He was 27, I think. It was same as...
27, was it? I know.
Same
points
as,
increase.
Yeah.
I've never played him, so yeah. I won't worry about it. But the next one's more interesting, though. General Tag. That's who we want to talk about, isn't it?
Yes, Tag. Oh.
Tag, your boy Tag.
Oh, I love it. This is what Tag should have been. So this card, after deploying fleets, place 2 non-consecutive round tokens on this card. At the start of ship phase, each round starting matching with the round tokens, each friendly ship may recover 1 of its discarded defense tokens. So long gone is 3 and 5 now. It is now whatever you choose. So you could do 4 and 6.
5 and 6.
4 and 6.
You're putting 4, 5, or 6. That's what you're doing.
You could do 4. Yeah, you could do. 3.
You're not going to put 2 or 3.
No.
Let's face it. You're not putting 2 or 3, and you sure as hell ain't put.
Hey,
is there?
Maybe if there's Omegas, yeah, you might do 2 and 6.
If you had Omega with Darth Vader, will you discard the token to reroll? Or is it exhaust?
That's Commander Darth Vader, so you can't have Tag at the same time.
You can't. Sorry, yeah, never mind.
Darth Vader officers kill an officer.
Kill someone.
Yeah.
No, so that's wrong. Yeah.
So
okay, so it doesn't work that way.
But still,
you're 3, 4. You're putting 4, 5, or 6.
4, 5. 4, 6.
4, 5.
4, 6. It can't be consecutive.
4,
it can't be consecutive.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's 4, 6. Yeah. Basically, you're doing 4, 6.
Yeah.
If you're not doing 4, 6, then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah. Unless you I said Omega, you do it at 3, so because it's shooting at long range, and then you can do 3, 6 or 3, 5.
Yeah, but even still, look, Omegas are rolling what? 4 red dice. 4 red dice. You're not burning. You're not discarding tokens for 4 red dice.
All right, 4, definitely 4,
5,
6.
yeah.
Definitely 4, 6.
Definitely 4 and 6.
Yeah.
Face it, it's 4 and 6.
4 and 6. Okay, we'll move on, and of course, same points for that. So thumbs up for General Tag. I'll give for that. Admiral Thrawn hasn't changed. It's just got the basically the new whatever the new format of the cards now with the the blue bar on the side with saying 3 commanders. That's
just
all it
looks
is.
more prettier now.
Correct.
Yep.
It's just
cool.
exact same card, different wording for the new text, the new format. All right, Grand Moff Tarkin, baby. 28 points. Woo! Take away 10 points. Games with James is rioting on the streets as we speak right now. He is loving this.
This guy takes ECMs.
Yeah, so
he takes ECMs. You put Grand Moff Tarkin on your fleet. You put ECMs on your large base ships. You're good.
Yeah, and if you've got an AEST, you take Tarkin and Sovereign. Done.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he's good. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
We've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
So, yep. Good.
Definitely playable now.
Definitely playable.
Gunnery teams. So this is now concentrate fire command. At the next attack you perform, this activation can be performed from this hull zone. Each of your hull zones cannot target the same ship or squadron more than once during your activation. So you must now, when you do your first attack, roll an extra dice or re-roll a dice of your command, your token or your dial. If you want to do gunnery teams. There's not auto gunnery teams anymore.
Goodbye, gunnery teams.
Now,
thanks for playing.
It's still usable. Like you say, you got Ravager SSD. That you can still play gunnery teams, but you can't do that third tap from the front anymore because it's only just the next attack and that's it.
Yeah, I don't like this because, look, you take gunnery teams so you don't have to spend your concentrate fires all the time. I'm like,
but Ravager SSD will be fine. It's just you attack.
Ravager SSD is fine,
yeah.
But
the problem is you've got to attack from that same hull at the same time. So whatever you want to attack first, you've got to attack that hull you want to double tap. That's the only downside with an SSD. So if you can't attack the side, you've got to attack first. Well, you can actually do the second attack.
I thought you couldn't attack the different hull zones.
No,
there's always different ship.
No, yeah, it's different ships, correct, yes. But I'm saying if you want to attack a different ship from the same hull zone, you've got to spend your concentrate fire token or dial if you want to attack from that same hull zone. So whoever you shoot first, you have to spend it there.
No, I didn't think. No. This if you spend the concentrate fire on your first attack,
yeah,
then you've spent concentrate fire this round. You reveal the dial. You get to trigger gunnery teams. You don't have to spend it to perform that attack.
You don't? I thought you had to.
No. This is like engine text. If you increase your speed from 3 to 4 using your nav command, you can then trigger engine text. Remember? That's how engine text works.
All right.
You just need to have a concentrate fire dial, or you spend a token to trigger it. Okay. But if you spend a concentrate fire token and dial on that first attack, you can still do gunnery teams.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can still do gunnery teams. You don't have to save it you don't have to spend the token or the dial to perform gunnery teams.
Okay.
It's just if you spend it during the first attack, you can trigger gunnery teams.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, I just don't like it because again, it's just when you go spend things to make things work, it's like. See, there's never anything wrong with engine text being like that because engine text you generally did because the ships you would use engine text on would
just doing nav. Yeah. So yeah,
they were just doing nav a lot of the time, but but gunnery teams I don't like it being. I prefer them when it was passive.
Yeah, as I said, Ravager SSD will be fine with that.
It'll be fine, but Ravager with Yularen, it's like whatever.
Well, no, the SSD gets a concentrate fire token as well too. So, anyways. An SSD will be fine with gunnery teams. You just can't shoot 3 times from the front. It does 2 shots from the front, and then you have to choose another hull zone. End of story. It's not too bad. All right, let's move to H9 turbo lasers. This is now a modification now, so you can't.
This hurts Mon Caron.
Yeah.
H9 spinal.
Well, that doesn't. There's more things that hurt more Caron. We'll talk about that later.
I know. We'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah.
Pour another drink.
But yeah.
How much of this bottle's going to be left by the end of the night? I wonder. It's what is this thing? 30% alcohol. Oh, it's not too bad.
Well, you're going to drink to something. So H9 turbo laser still okay.
It's still good, but go on to the combinations you get with it.
Okay. All right. Jamming feels the same. Leading shots has gone up from 4 points to 6.
Don't know if I needed to, but I'll live with it.
That's fine. I think that's okay.
That's
2 points extra. That's fine. All right. We know about Leia Organa Commander.
28 points.
28 points.
We love that.
Yes.
We so love that.
We've seen that one before.
Yep.
Awesome. Well done. It needed it. As I said, the guy from Geek 19 is probably jumping up and down with joy now. He's been jumping up and down for joy for several
Hey,
months.
I love some Leia too. I've played Leia. I've given her a lot of love as well.
Yes, you have. So it'll be much more fun.
I'll give her more love now. She's 28 points.
Yeah, 10 points extra on your fleet to do whatever you like.
Lets me pay for all the extra, the extra cost of, what did I say? The extra cost of racks and the extra cost of other things.
Yeah, leading shots and all that. Yeah.
Leading shots and that sort of stuff. Yeah, so there you go. You can cover the extra costs.
All right, you got your drink ready, Ian?
Hang on. I've still got some left in this glass. I don't think I can have another glass, but we'll see where I go.
All right, so we hit Mon Caron. So, concentrate fire. When a ship, while a ship is attacking, the defender cannot spend more than 1 defense token during its attack. This upgrade card's fleet point value should be 6 points. So you need to concentrate fire. Token or
this sucks.
And it's now 6 points. Was it 4 points or something? Was it how much points?
I think it might have been 4 points. Could have been 8. I can't remember now.
No.
Get the cards. My old cards.
You
got the old card prices?
Oh, it's gone down. It's gone down. So that's not...
Yeah, it needed to have gone down for what they've done.
Yeah.
This is not good. Anybody who flies in this MC80 variant knows this ship needs navigation. It just needs it because it's
listen to the man.
Its speed chart is horrible.
Yeah,
it really is. I'm just going to go to it now. Just double check it. It's where are we?
If you want to listen about Mon Caron and the MC80,
this is the thing. At speed 1, you got 1 click. Speed 2, you have 1 click at 1, 0 at 2. At speed 3, it's not that bad, but you need to slow this thing down because large base ships go on speed 3 can't do it forever.
Yeah,
it's only got 1, 0 at 2, and then 1 at 3.
Yeah, this
ship relies a lot on navigation. The fact that it can take engine text is also brilliant because it can really get in there good. Like this ship loves taking Maydeen engine text to really get in there and really do some good damage. It's just made for it, you know.
Yeah.
And Mon Caron was just what really obliterated.
Yeah, I hate. It's the card that I feared the most, Mon Caron.
Oh, everyone hated it. But the trouble is now you've got this concentrate fire. It's like, how often are you going to trigger that? The ship wants nav. You're going to be doing it by spending tokens now. You know, there'll be a couple of times you'll pop the dial and everything, but I really don't like this. And the thing is, like, I was also moving the MC80. I was moving that more with agate because this thing drops fast.
Yeah.
You can't. Well, no one takes ECMs now. Yeah. But this thing it has 2 braces and a redirect, but it never had the ability back in the day to take ECMs to keep this thing alive. So a lot of people are starting to look at taking agate with it so that they get the extra token to help keep it alive, or the ability to even spend a token while it was still that. So that way, again, it could keep it alive.
Yeah.
But now it's just this. The Mon Caron was fantastic, and this is just hurting. This just really hurts the ship.
Yeah.
If they're going to do this to Mon Caron, they really should have dropped the bloody points cost of the ship down too.
So, all right. So.
Yeah. No.
Thumbs down. Thumbs down for Mon Caron.
So.
Pay. Press F to pay your respects for Mon Caron.
Yeah. Cheers, Mon Caron.
Yeah.
I'm glad I had fun with you while I did.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on. Let's go to a happy place now. Mon Mothma. So when a friendly ship resolves the evade token effect, it can cancel 1 die at medium range or reroll 1 additional die at close range or at distance 1. This card's points is 27 points.
Yeah, she used to cost more. I can't remember how much more.
Same as Riken 30. I think it was about.
So 3 points cheaper. Gets the second dice reroll at range 1. That's all she's really doing now.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, Mothma was always good to be in with. She's just a bit better now.
Yeah.
There's a reroll 2 dice.
And 3 less points.
They kind of had to do that after they
the evade.
They kind of had to do it.
Yeah,
I almost wondered if they would have actually just made it so you can cancel the dice at range 1, but
no,
close range.
No, it's still good. But also this on a small ship as well, you can reroll 3 dice.
Yeah.
If you discard that token. If it's a smaller ship or gets a large, say an AEST attacks your MC30, and
does it get to reroll 3?
Yeah, because if you discard the token, you get to reroll 3. If you don't have like the other whatever the ammunition.
Oh, really? You can. So with Foresight, I get to reroll 4.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's just more reason to fly Foresight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Admo's gone. I think it's Foresight all the way now.
Yeah, base Foresight all the way. That's what it is
Foresight
about.
all the way.
Mon
Mothma, Foresight, reroll 4 at close range.
and
Foresight,
then Lando.
It's like, oh, you just got the god roll. Well, yeah, my god says no.
Oh hail Lando!
Oh hail Lando, my moth. Reroll. Oh god, that is disgusting.
Yes,
oh,
it is.
You know I'm doing it, don't you?
I know.
I've never actually flown my Mothma because I never like to fly the ones that are really popular, like my Mothma, Raiken, even Radis and Akbar. I flew Akbar for a bit, but I try not to fly him too much because
Yeah.
But I feel like I want to fly my Mothma now because of that. It's like, oof.
You know you want to search your feelings.
Oh, I'm searching them. I know them to be true.
Okay. So thumbs up for my Mothma.
Thumbs up for my Mothma. Good change.
All right.
We're happy.
Ordnance experts. So while attacking, you may reroll up to 2 black dice. No points change. Just 2 black dice this time around. Not all of them.
But to be honest, this is not really going to impact people the way they think they might. Like,
No.
yeah, sure, you can roll your 4 black dice and get all blanks and be like, oh, yeah! But 9 times out of 10, you're re-rolling more. If you roll 4 black dice, you generally 2 of the dice will generally have icons on them.
Yeah.
2 to 3 will have icons.
I think this is to stop that. I've just rolled 5 single black. Hit.
It's to stop the
fishing. Stop the fishing. Yeah.
Stop the fishing. Yeah. Just re-roll your blanks.
I think it's.
It just makes it harder to get your double crits down.
Yeah.
Like people will, there are situations where people would drop as many as I think 8 black dice or something.
Yeah.
I think you have the ability to drop 8 black dice in some attacks. I can't remember what does it, but I'm pretty sure you can. And yeah, this will just give you that. This just means you're going to reroll 2 of them now, so you can't fish for crits.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
I feel it's still okay. I still like it.
It's still good. You would still take this. There is no reason not to take this card.
All right, thumbs up for that one.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
All right, quad turbo laser cannons is now a modification. That was
People took it.
I did take it with the Onaga, my Star Destroyer Onaga.
What's the how many blue modifications are there? Because look, you only take there's modifications in blues and the modifications in reds.
This is the red. This is the turbo laser.
Yeah, this is red. But I'm just thinking how many. Okay, so you can't pair it now with the only ships that this is a problem for are the ones that can take a blue, a red, or 2 reds.
Yeah.
Two turbo lasers. So you can't take this compared with spinals. You can't take it compared with high capacity ion torrents. We increase the blue dice out the side.
Yeah.
Like you're going to do that anyway.
Yeah.
So that's it. Out of your blue attack dice, you just can't compare it with high capacity ion torrents.
You didn't.
Which I highly doubt anyone was doing.
Yeah.
And in terms of that side, you can't now compare it with enhanced armaments.
Yeah.
Dual turbo laser. Oh, geez, most of the red dice actually.
And H9s now too as well.
H9s. Yeah, well, that was always the trick, wasn't it? You always took H9s.
So you get that extra dice.
You preferred H9s and spinal, but if I'm honest, I'd take H9s and link turbo laser.
Yeah. Look, you're not going to see. You don't see a lot of it. You're not going to see a lot of it now. So
it's neutral. It probably just it takes away from people being abusive to get the accuracies to really hurt someone. So I'm neutral on this. I'm happy. I'm
the same. I'm
neutral.
All right.
And my glass is about to be empty.
All right, let's keep moving on. All right, let's.
Slicer?
Okay, slicer tools. This one's an interesting one. So, this card begins the game exhausted. After you execute a maneuver, you may exhaust this card to choose an enemy ship at distance 1 to 3. Same thing before. This upgrade card should have a singular refresh and a ready cost of 1 engineering token.
FFG, it's like you seriously want me to finish this bottle tonight. So I'm just pouring a little bit. I was going to stop at that glass, but I have to do it for this card. Goodbye, slicer tools.
Goodbye, slicer tools. So that's a thumbs down. Yeah.
Thumbs down. No. First off, starting a card exhausted. What the frack? Come on. No. Just no.
Apparently,
why?
What I've been hearing is playtesting with Hardcells with these was the problem. Apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, come come on. All right.
That's what I've been hearing from another podcast, but I've been listening to. But let's not go there. Say hi to the Steel Command Post. But that's what that's happening.
Okay, I'm gonna look at that. Where are you? Bloody hard cells. No, no.
A slice of tools with a brace and a redirect and an evade. That's what people.
I've already. Okay, so slice tools, the brace, a redirect, and evade. Yeah, I'd rather take a slice tools with the scatter, thank you, or to a scatter. That was more abusive. Like they didn't find a problem then. Okay, so you would take a hard cell with you're taking the shitty hard cell as well with the 2 red dice and the blue dice. No way of modifying the attacks. You're spending 54 points to trigger slice tools.
Yep. Apparently that was the problem. Apparently that was the problem in playtesting, and that's why that's happened.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Look, do you know why it was a problem in playtesting? Because there's nothing else that ship could do.
All right, let's get moving.
No, 54 points. It's 54 freaking points. And the ship will die. It has a brace, a redirect, which is virtually useless because it's only got 1 shield on each side. It's like sticking a redirect on a bloody... Oh, hang on. This is pretty much... Oh, frack. This is really compared to a Neb B.
Yeah.
And this sucks way more than Neb B.
Oh, Neb B.
Really does. Neb Bs are fantastic, but this sucks compared to a Neb B.
Oh, jeez. Poor Neb Bs. All right,
I love my Neb Bs. Neb Bs are great.
I know. So, thumbs down for slicer tools.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah,
all right,
let's FFG, employ me as a playtester, please, and I will fix your problems.
All right, let's keep moving on because we're running a little late, so this is taking a bit longer than I expected. Taskmaster Grid is the same.
Save that in case another card goes bad.
Yeah, Taskmaster Grid is the same. It's just got the new card text on it, so it's basically the same card. It's just that you place the token on there like as normal, but yeah, same card as before, but just with the new ideas. XI7s, we know about XI7s now. Advanced Projectors works with XI7s. That was the thing that was talked about before.
Backflip again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's talk about Yavaris.
Yes, this is why I was saving my alcohol, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, squadron. Here we go. Each squadron you activate, you may choose only attack during your activation. If it does, while attacking, it may add 1 die to its attack pool of any color that's already in its attack pool. Okay, Yavaris is dead for the anti-squadron game now.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's fine with me. That's fine. That's what it should be. It should be a bomber card, and that's it. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that, but I know Rebel players are going to be upset.
The trouble is that
deal with it.
I'm trying to work. I'm thinking is that Yavaris, you usually use Yavaris with your bombers, and your bombers and rebels are your Y-wings and your Skirgs. You generally want to take with it. Now, in terms of shooting squadrons, is 3 blue dice worse than 4 blue dice, or is it better than 4 blue dice? It's really hard to say. The only thing which is well, I suppose you don't have you don't have as many scatter aces in the Imperials anymore.
Because
that's what Yavaris. In terms of the squadron game, Yavaris is fantastic against the scatter aces because you could trigger quite a few times around.
Yeah.
Quite a few times a game to trigger 3 squadrons.
Yeah.
To attack twice to take out the scatter aces.
Yeah.
Imperials can't take as many scatter aces now.
No. So that kind of you needed to do something to Yavaris. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Kind of nullified a bit. Now, in terms of how Yavaris works against ships, this doesn't really change much because it only stops the special crits going through, say, like Luke or Nora doubling up. It just says it just does it once instead of doubling up for any special crits. Well, that's it. Yeah,
like Nim.
The special crits suck, but
like Nim.
And Nim.
Yeah.
And Nim. Yeah, that's probably I probably could agree with that, to be honest. Like, even though I used it, I loved it, but I could probably agree with it not working that way. But in terms of, like, you got your generics, cool. Well, Y-wings down, throw 2 black dice at your ship instead of in 1 attack. That is probably just as good as throwing 2 attacks because you're making them spend their tokens. Because when a Y-wing rolls one black dice gets one hit, it's like, oh, I'll just take it. I won't spend a token.
That's it.
But now if you get 3 hits, a hit and a crit and the normal hit on a black dice, which is pretty common.
Yeah.
With black dice, it's not that hard to get that.
Yeah.
And you're now forcing them to have to spend those tokens.
Yeah.
And that means you would almost even want to put Link Turbo Laser or something on your Virus to get those better attacks, because then you roll your 3 squadrons, your 3 Y-Wings in, dropping 6 black dice into it, and then you roll into it with 3 red dice, and you've got to mod those red dice. I don't like it in the anti-squadron game, but in terms of ships, I don't think you're going to see much of a difference. For Skirgs, you're now going to have, a blue and 2 black dice going into it. That is pretty powerful in one attack. It's almost as good as Decimator, and Decimator is always decimating ships.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. I can't say it's good. I can't say it's bad.
It needed it. Especially against the squadron, as you said before, what's the squadron ace cap that's happening now? Your virus need to happen with something.
With a squadron ace cap in the squadron game, I think it's fine. But I also, if it really wasn't for that squadron ace cap, I think this would be a pain in the ass. But I think virus is still good.
Yeah.
I think you're still going to see it a lot.
Yeah.
So don't count it.
It's workable.
It's still good.
It's
workable.
It's not this mantelpiece anymore. Your viruses. It's just another side tool compared to other things, I think.
And many other Yavaris players will know too is that how many times you have to do the double tap for one squadron because you're 1 dice short of killing a TIE fighter or killing a squadron. It's like, if I only had that 1 extra dice in that hit, I wouldn't have to double tap. And that's probably what happened. The amount of times you had to double tap because you just didn't get enough dice in the squadron.
Yeah.
So I think it'll work fine. I think it's pretty neutral. I don't think this change will affect your virus much. I'm just glad there wasn't a points increase. That's all.
That's good. That it couldn't have a points increase. That would have made it absolutely dead. But no, I think it's workable. People will find ways to use your virus. I don't think it's dead. It's just a little harder to do squadrons, as you said before. So I give it a thumbs up, a slight thumbs up, but I think it's still fine. All right, that's it for all the cards. What are your thoughts in general, Ian, after all that?
There's a couple of things, as I said, like gunnery teams, Mon Caron, slice tools. Was there anything else that I really hated to look up? And ECMs. Yeah. Those 5 cards. I really don't understand why they did it to Mon Caron. I don't think they need to, because how many Mon Carons did you see out there?
Not a lot.
You saw them because that's what I flew. Brunson even.
Yeah.
It's like you got six cards that are pretty much dead. So to those cards, so long. Thank you for all the fish. We enjoyed you while we had you. But everything else is probably fine. Avenger.
Yeah, Avenger. Brunson and Avenger was. Look, I didn't use Avenger a lot, but it didn't need that def. A lot of things. A lot of things.
Ammunition too.
Yeah. A lot of things are positives. I see a lot of positive as well, like for Tarkin, for Constantine, for.
Well, there's a lot of game changing now with the way the game's going to play with Tarkin, with Ozil, with so much other stuff too.
Tag being
being good as well.
Yeah. So there's not
Sato.
So there's not that bad commander anymore. It's just going to be like, well, they're all okay, but of course, Jerry and all that is going to be at the top as always, but those ones at the bottom are kind of creeping up a little bit. So,
the one that really, in the end, I'm just going to bring up again, the one that I think really hurt, which really didn't need it, really was the Mon Caron title.
Yeah. Okay.
Out of everything, that's the one that really hurt me. Out of everything, I can probably live with almost everything in this. If you asked which one really, kicked me in the guts the hardest, it has to be the Mon Caron title.
Yeah, and for me it was Brunson but that's all right.
I almost thought it would be Avenger than Brunson for you, actually, but
no,
the Mon Caron title. So
I haven't used Avenger.
To all those cards out there that I probably won't get a chance to play again because of what FFG did to you. Hopefully they'll backflip again soon.
For that.
But cheers. You were great while I got to enjoy you.
Yeah. Anyways, let's we'll go into 1.5 with some kind of optimism. We can always, as I said, for me, it's going to be like, well, I can't use Brunson, but I can use this. I've been looking at other things. So it is a good positive thing to think of other cards. As I said, reactive gunnery, anything else that kind of gets another shoe in now, like MS cannons now, iron cannons, is good. You never know. You never know. As I said, it's always.
I think reactive gunnery is so going to change the game. It is such a good. That is such a great card. That's changed everything.
All right.
I think that will. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Let's go a very quick recap of the Mandalorian. I don't want to spend too much time because we've already been an hour and a half on the screens here tonight. So let's.
It was such a great episode.
It was a good episode. That's why I want to talk about it and
great.
continue on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be talking about last week's episode, the Jedi, not this week's episode. So I'm not going to do anything about. We're not going to talk about that. It's last week's episode.
Yeah, it would be tragic if we started spoiling things now.
Yeah,
such a tragedy.
All right, so the episode started off with a bang. It just started off straight away with that action. That opening scene where Ahsoka comes in, lights of white lightsabers, absolutely beautiful. Just that whole attack scene in the mist, attacking those footmen type scenario. It was just absolutely gorgeous.
Yep, it was great. Yeah, she just drove straight into it. It was straight into the action. It's not much sparing. She's basically just trying to free the village from the Imperial, from, was it some type of warlord or something?
Well, she's a
Imperial. They look like a magistrate, no, was it?
She is a magistrate, and what I heard on from the Twitter verse is that she's actually a survivor of Dathomir. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She doesn't look like a Dathomirian.
No, she doesn't look like Dathomirian, but she is from Dathomir. So,
sorry, I should say a knight. She doesn't look like a night sister.
She's not a night sister, but she's from Dathomir, apparently. So that's what people have been talking about. So Ahsoka, is asking for that information on a certain person that she's after, and of course the magistrate doesn't want to give it.
Just say it. She's looking for Thrawn.
She's looking for Thrawn. I was just going to.
We find out later. She's looking for Thrawn, probably because Thrawn's probably somehow connected to Ezra, which this probably all leads into the Rebel spin-off, which they've been talking about for a while.
So this is on Corvus, and of course she gives him a day to figure out what she wants to do, and of course the Mando comes in, tries to get in and starts talking around about information. He meets the other bounty hunter there, or the hired gun. The
hired gun.
Yes. Now that guy is the guy from Terminator, the first Terminator. I can't remember his name, but the guy who's protecting Sarah Connor. That's him.
Really? That's Kyle Reese?
That's Kyle Reese.
Bullshit. That's Kyle Reese?
That's Kyle Reese, correct.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
There you go. There's something for you. That's Kyle Reese. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jeez, he's aged.
Yeah, of course. That's like, what 40 years ago, Ian? Like, it's like 30 years ago.
Yeah, and doesn't T2 and T1 really hold up?
Yeah. So
much
Kyle Reese himself is protecting the magistrate now. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Come with me if you want to live.
That's it. So he goes and sees the magistrate, the Mandalorian, and the magistrate offers him a Beskar spear if he kills Ahsoka Tano. Of course, he doesn't accept. He goes, interesting. I'll have a look.
He does accept, but he says, yes, okay, I shall do that because that's who I'm looking for to begin with.
No, he says, my fee is high. He never accepts it. He says, my fee is high.
Oh, true. Yeah, he does say that.
He never accepts it. He just, my fee is high. But he kind of, he says, he pseudo accepts and he starts walking out. And then, of course, he goes into the forest. And, of course, you see the owl in the background. And you're just like, yep.
Yeah, you hear the, Ahsoka, what's the guy's name?
What's that?
Malachi.
Yeah.
Malachi? The owl?
Yeah, the owl. Yeah, I think it's... I
think she called it Malachi in the Rebel series.
Yeah.
When she met it in World Between Worlds, Worlds episode with Ezra.
Yeah.
But you see the owl, you even hear it. Like, as soon as I heard the owl as Mando's walking into, like, the area roughly, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's Malachi right there. You know Ahsoka's nearby.
Yeah. And we find out that Beskar is resistant to lightsabers.
Well, if you're a Star Wars fan, you already knew that.
Well, yes, but you actually
I'll wait till later. Yeah.
All right, But
we'll save that Beskar theory till later.
You get to see an awesome scene with Ahsoka and Din Djarin, because that's his name. We've got to remember names now, Ian.
Mando. He's Mando. Mando.
Wait.
We don't need to remember names. We'll get to that.
And of course, they have a fight, and then they start talking, and then of course we find out the baby's name, the child's name. It is Grogu.
Baby Yoda.
It's Grogu.
Baby Yoda.
Grogu.
It's Baby Yoda.
Goku.
It's Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda.
Yeah. I know. You don't change our minds, Yoda. Disney. It's Baby Yoda all the way.
Stop trying to make Grogu happen.
It's not going to happen. Yeah. But funny enough,
that's pretty cool. It's interesting, actually. I know my kids love the name Grogu, so yeah, they think it's cute. So obviously they're playing the kid market there with Grogu. But yeah, he's Ahsoka tests him, sees that he does have the Force, but she doesn't want to train him because apparently he's attached to Mando, and she has seen firsthand what happens to a Jedi
too much
who has attachment.
Too much dark side. Yeah, too much fear in him. Like
it can lead. She doesn't say that though. She just says she's seeing what happens to a Jedi that.
No,
has
she does say
attachment.
there's too much sadness in him. It's like too much fear in him.
Oh really?
Yeah. If you listen to it,
watch that bit again.
He does the whole line of the fear leads to hate.
I thought
and all
she's
that.
just to attach to you. I thought it was more like
no. She does say it. She does say it. Now
I was probably hung up on the attachment bit.
Yeah. Now he was there in the Clone Wars. He was in the Jedi Temple.
He was, yes. We found that out. Someone smuggled him out.
Someone smuggled him out, and then he just totally forgot the next 30 years.
The memes online about how Anakin sent me a text message.
I forwarded that one to the other group. So yes, and he said, "Don't come to the temple tomorrow."
Don't come to the temple tomorrow. Yep.
And then I saw
a really rude one that involved a certain scene from certain adult films where something's happening in the background where Anakin killing all the younglings, and then Grogu is sitting in the kitchen eating eggs. Just looking off to the distance, like all happy, like nothing's going on in the background. That was quite hilarious.
Now, all the rumors are going around the internet saying, who took Grogu out of the temple? Was it Mace Windu? Was it Anakin himself? Was it Jar Jar Binks? Everyone's just coming up with theories on how he escaped Order 66. So,
look, there was probably a bunch of younglings that escaped Order 66. Like Kanan escaped Order 66.
Yeah, Kanan,
with his master.
Yeah.
Now I'm sure.
But Kanan was off-world. Kanan was off-world.
Kanan was off-world. But I am not surprised in the least that there would be a bunch of younglings that would have escaped. It doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
It's just what would have happened. Like younglings would have younglings in the
I think the egg delivery guy
would have done it.
I think the egg delivery guy came in. He's like, fresh eggs for Grogu. Oh,
no,
okay.
You know who I would love to have seen, who would have actually saved a bunch of younglings to get out. Do you remember in Clone Wars? Do you remember that episode where Ahsoka had to go search the underground? She was with that old Jedi, that sort of owl-looking with a walking stick, that really old one.
Yeah.
I think he even had a white lightsaber.
Yeah,
and there was that scene where
was he still alive? That's the thing.
Yeah. There was a scene where Anakin and Varys were fighting each other, and you see him. He's there with his lightsaber. He's protecting the younglings. I think that's the first.
Yes. That's a good one.
Fighting. You remember him?
Yeah.
You know
it's like the.
And Dave Filoni's behind this. I would love it if he was the guy who managed to smuggle out a bunch of younglings to the underground to get them out. And I reckon if anyone could have done it, it would have been him.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that theory.
He knows because he knows the underground. That's my theory. I've only just started thinking about it then. And he also had a white lightsaber too, if I remember correctly. I have to go back and watch the episode. It's the one where Varys sets up Ahsoka.
Yeah.
I think it's the last episode of the season too. Yeah. Last episode of season 6, I think it is. And I'm gonna watch that tomorrow. I'm pretty sure he had a white lightsaber like Ahsoka. So that would be brilliant if he was the guy who done it, and he snuck out a few other younglings with him as well.
The other thing that other people talk is the library woman. in comics she was there defending things as well and trying to save as much of the
Yeah,
stuff.
but she was trying to defend the list of younglings that were out there, which
Yeah.
Vader destroyed.
Correct. Yeah. But
no, I don't think.
But I like your theory. I like your theory better. Yeah. Way better. Way better.
I like my theory more because that would just be a great tie into the Clone Wars series.
Absolutely.
And he also seems like because you gotta remember where they found Baby Yoda. They found him with a bunch of mercenaries, pretty much. So it just makes sense that he would have smuggled out as many younglings as he could, because to get them out. Like that's just my theory. I reckon it's him. I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up.
That is really good. It'll be interesting to see him live action, how they do that actual character itself. I know.
It'd be like a flat. He would have died. I have no doubt he died to get them out, and he would have easily died to get them out. But it's just the question is that, how many to get out? Did he get them into the underground and that sort of stuff? That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Man, if that's my theory. I reckon that would be great.
That's
I actually liked him too. I thought he was a great character.
Yeah.
I thought he was a great Jedi.
You're talking about the guy who does all the lightsabers. It goes to Ilum and does all the lightsaber with the kids as well. Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't know if he went with him. No, but the only 2 episodes I remember him being in was the one where Ahsoka had to go investigate the underground to find something. I can't remember what it was. And I just remember him being in the background defending all the younglings while he had his lightsaber out, standing in front of all the younglings. Yeah. He wasn't engaging Anakin. He wasn't engaging Varys. He didn't know who was the right side. His job was just literally to sit there and he was defending the younglings. He was not going to get involved. And I just remember seeing him. I always thought I'm pretty sure it was only in those 2 episodes. And I just thought, seeing in those ones, he never rushed anywhere. He always had more thought to it and planned things out more. And I just think, he would have he was a great Jedi Master. I always liked that character. I don't know why. I just liked him a lot. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's the character who got Baby Yoda out. And maybe some others too.
Yeah.
Anyone was going to do it, it would have been him. And you saw him in that last episode. He was there training younglings in lightsaber duels and that stuff.
I think that's the one I'm thinking of too, yeah.
Have you found his name yet?
I'm trying to figure it out. But that is really an interesting.
He had like a long neck, it's sort of like a hawk beak or something on him, or it's a big bit of mishmash of a bunch of different animals. But I reckon if they brought him in and that he was the one who got them out, that would be pretty awesome. I don't think you'll see that. I don't think they'll actually go back and show that in a flashback. But if they did that I reckon of all the masters in the temple, that would be pretty cool if he was the one who'd done it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Like they said, Anakin sent him a text message saying, "Hey, dude, just go down."
If anyone in the chat knows who we're talking about, please just tell us his name.
I got to look him up. I got to find his name.
Yeah, I know.
Watch it. Clone Wars tomorrow, the kids.
Yeah, I know who I'm talking about. He's got like almost like a dog kind of like droopy face kind of looking.
Sort of thing, the old timey face. Like he's a pretty old Jedi. He was well thought out. He never like Ahsoka would rush after the bad guys, but then she'd done all these things to get there. But then he was just suddenly walking up to the same place, his walking cane, and just made it there at the same time. Yeah, it's pretty brilliant, really. I liked his character. He was pretty cool. That wise old Jedi.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's a good one. I like that. All right.
I reckon if anyone did, it's him.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. All right, let's move on and let's talk about the actual fight coming up when they go into the actual magistrate's compound.
Oh, hang on. Before they do that, she tests Baby Yoda. That's when she finds
test Baby
the connection.
Yoda. Yeah, let's do that.
Baby Yoda would only listen to him when they did the whole the magic ball from the steering column. Yeah. Or the landing column, whatever the heck it is. He seemed to have needed to use that stick a lot in the first episode, but then after a while, second episode or whatever it was, but after a while, he didn't seem to need that to use that control again. Yeah. But she tests him. She says no. Help me follow you. She wants to get to the magistrate. And then they decide, yep, cool, deal's on, let's rock. And then, they go and attack the city, or the town, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah,
so there you get to see them attacking the town. It's the scene was very Japanese warrior set kind of thing. The Last Samurai type thing. It's, again, very there's memes of George Lucas going, "That's from from Japanese movies," because that's where he got a lot of Star Wars scenes from, the old Japanese films. But like he's
pretty much what you get from the Japanese films and the Dam Buster films.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so
Dam Busters.
Now I want to allude to the droids that the magistrate had. These droids were HK-87s. The HK-74. The HK-87s are assassin droids.
87s, was it? Yeah.
Yeah. So the predecessors, the HK-47s, which I've got on screen right now, are from the Knights in the Old Republic, and video games fans love the whole connection with that. So definitely with the assassin droids, that made the appearance of the one that calls everyone meatheads. They call humans meatheads and all that. This one actually talked in the Knights of the Old Republic and called humans meatheads, and wanted to squish meatheads and that. But a good reference to, again, another Legends connection there, and brought the assassin droids in there. And on top of that, with the whole fights, the actual going through the town and that, this is where I watched it the first time. This is my first time watching. Straight away, when it got the side shot of that droid, I saw the symbol of the 7th Fleet on the side of the droid.
Oh, really? I missed that.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, on the side of it, it's got the symbol of the 7th Fleet, the Thrawn's 7th Fleet. And straight away, I went, Thrawn! Fucking Thrawn! Oh, wow.
Here's the thing, how long was you had those droids for? Because the 7th Fleet was all destroyed in Rebels.
Well, yes, well, that's the thing.
The only thing left was
except for Chimera.
Destroyer.
Except for the Chimera.
The Chimera went with them, but I assume the Chimera would have crashed on the planet after the Purgles ran out of the way, but everything else was destroyed, I thought.
But these droids survived. They've got the symbol of the 7th Fleet. 7th Fleet is from the Chimera. That's Thrawn. That's what she was after. That's where I clicked on.
Well, she could have had the droid. Who knows how long she had the droids for? She got the droids for years.
Yeah, but still, that's what clicked on to me. I'm like, she's after Thrawn. That's the master. Yeah. That was the master she was talking about. So that's I
as soon as she said master, I immediately thought Thrawn.
Yeah.
To be honest, I immediately thought that as well, because I know that. From that future forward in Rebels, which I'm assuming that end scene of Rebels with Sabine doing the narration, I'm assuming that happens after Mandalorian.
Yeah, apparently that's the other thing too as well that they're talking about.
Yeah, I think that didn't happen before Mando. I am assuming that happened after Mando, especially consider the fact that, Lothal has this big-ass massive city now that wouldn't have built within those years between...
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming when Lothal got its freedom, that happened probably not that long before the Death Star blew up. It's the first Death Star blew up. So, how many years between the two Death Stars? Not many, I don't think.
Not many, no, because they're already building the Death Star while the first Death Star was happening. So, that's the other thing too. And a lot of theory is that, well, that's the other thing is they might have already found Ezra and looking for Thrawn.
Be right back. Battery's about to die.
Okay, cool. As I said, there's a lot of theories speaking around with that Rebels ending, and if it's before or after the Mandalorian. A lot of people are saying Ahsoka's already found Ezra, and they're looking for Thrawn now, or they're still looking for the information where Thrawn is with Ezra, and then after that they're going to find Thrawn and Ezra. We don't know, but that's what the theories are right now. Hey, I'm looking forward to welcome back. I'm just saying, I'm looking forward to... Look, this is not going to be part of the Mandalorian. I think that's the end of that kind of arc. That's going to lead off to that Rebels offshoot.
It'll be lead off to the Rebels offshoot. And
yeah,
I think they're talking about that being live action too. So
I hope it is.
I know. That would be pretty cool, actually, seeing that in live action.
Yeah.
Especially if they've got the same people behind what's happening in Mandalorian. Like, I think everyone's loving what Mandalorian's been doing.
Yeah.
So if they can keep that flow on going, then yeah.
Yeah. Just seeing an Architans on screen, beautiful, delish.
Yeah.
That was last week's episode. We won't talk about that. We're talking about the Jedi today, and then of course we see that fight scene with the Magistrate and Ahsoka. Again, very
that was pretty cool. Actually,
very
like
samurai.
the Beskar spear. the magistrate had that Beskar spear,
Yeah.
and she was using that against Ahsoka, and the way that held up against the lightsaber and everything, just like it just goes to show how Mandalorians back in the time they really could challenge the Jedi because of their Beskar.
Yeah.
Like at the start where Mando's got these braces up like that defending against Ahsoka's lightsabers, and she didn't even damage him.
Yeah.
And it's pretty crazy, really. It's
So
but just that whole fight, the whole episode was great. Like
absolutely
seeing Ahsoka, what's the name who plays Ahsoka? Rosalind.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but she's been she's been in so many things, and she's fantastic. And she really did make a great Ahsoka. She looked like she wanted to do good for the character as well.
Rosario Dawson, that's it. That's it. Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah,
she's great, and it's just she was just a great Ahsoka. I remember some complaints online about people going on about saying, "Oh, her titles."
Yeah. I was about to say that as well too.
I'm going to say this: artistic choice. Who cares?
Yeah. The other thing,
does it matter what length they are? It does not impact the story.
That was in Rebels, right? Look at the Star Destroyers in Rebels. How wonky was that conning tower? Just let it go, guys. All right. It was just a bit of artistic expression.
Let it go.
Yeah. Look, I loved it. It was perfect. She did it really well. She had the essence of Ahsoka from the Toons, the Clone Wars.
I was worried because seeing just because Ahsoka's only been animated, and just how Ahsoka was portrayed in that, and how everything went and everything, and just the way she was between Rebels and Clone Wars, and especially the last season of Clone Wars, just will she be able to capture that? And I think she did. Like that scene where you see where Mando gets the rope around her, and Ahsoka just looks up and sees a tree branch and smiles at him, and then just jumps over and then pulls him up on it.
Yeah,
and I just thought that was Ahsoka right there. She's doing it right there.
She has little Ahsoka quirks that you go, that's Ahsoka, and
that's
course,
Ahsoka.
The thing
is, what helped most.
Yeah.
David Fillion being
Dave Filoni directing.
Filoni, sorry.
Fillion is like that's Castle and,
I know.
and Dr. Strange.
Too much.
Yeah, too much.
Come on, I've drunk that much of this tonight. Give me a break.
Yeah, all right, well, give you a break. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but the fact that he was directing the episode too, I think that's what made it work. And that he was pretty much behind the team. He was part of the team that created Ahsoka, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
It wasn't his own creation.
No, but he was all the way.
He was there.
He was there.
He was all the way with Ahsoka. And, if anyone's going to direct this episode where Ahsoka debuts, it's great that he was there. And, it wasn't just Rosario Dawson?
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson?
Yeah.
It wasn't just Rosario, and it wasn't just Dave. It was both of them coming together, and the writers and everything, just to really bring that out. And I think it did well. I think it translated really well.
No, really well.
She made a good Ahsoka, and I think if they use her again in the live action for more Ahsoka, I think it'll work great.
Yeah, my only nitpick is probably the voice was a little off, but that's fine. Like they could have maybe dubbed. Look, you could have dubbed Ashley Eckstein's voice in there, but I think that would have made it worse. No small.
Look, if they had done that, you would have known it. I almost thought it's just. Could Ashley have actually played Ahsoka on the live screen?
No, definitely not.
I wondered if that was possible. If they had like, maybe if they're doing a movie and they had the situation like the budgets of the movie where you can take the actress and you can train them for a good 6 months before the film. Like you watch John Wick 3 and you see what they got Halle Berry to do.
Yeah,
and it's like whoa. And but you see her training montage like all before that, and the way she was with those dogs and everything.
Yeah,
when you've got the budget and can do that,
well, this is a TV show.
They probably could, but a TV show they didn't have the budget to get her to do it. Maybe she also didn't want to do it. I don't know, but it almost would have been. I almost would like to know what it would have been like to have seen her in live action, like the actual voice, and because she loves the character and the history of the character, and it was like when you saw Katie Sackhoff doing Bo-Katan. That was just great. The fact that she got to do it, that was just brilliant.
Yeah,
it just would have been interesting to see if they could have done the same with Ashley.
Yeah,
that would have been interesting. Like Rosario Dawson, she's great. Like everything good. I don't think I've seen her. She hasn't been in anything where she hasn't been awesome in. Like she is awesome.
Yeah,
like all the stuff in all the Marvel stuff she did. Was it Zombieland 2. She was in. What else was I seeing her in?
Men
That's
in
the
Black.
only recent stuff
Men
I
in
remember.
Black. She was in Men in Black.
Men in Black. Was she? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
She was great in that as well.
Yeah.
That was her debut, was it? Men in Black.
I think
Men
so.
in Black
That's all I remember. Men in Black. That's all.
Yeah. I think that's might be the first time I saw her. I can't remember. But she's been in so much stuff, and
she's in the James Silent Bob reboot. Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she was in. She was too. She was in that as well.
I haven't seen that.
That was great.
I've got to see that.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up.
No, she was in Clerks 2, not Jane Silent Bob. She was in Clerks 2.
Well, I'm just reading the internet database.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So.
Yeah. Anyway.
Right. Now, and of course, in the end, the guy in the background becomes the new magistrate, and of course, Ahsoka refuses to take Grogu as the Padawan, and tells him to go to Typhoid and to go to the Seeing Stone. There, he'll make his choice, where he can summon someone to come and training him, and hopefully someone will come and see him. And that's
possibly someone, but
possibly
the idea of going to the stone was to basically decide if you want to continue on the training path to become a Jedi, or possibly stay with Mando, which would be interesting to find out if you want to stay with Mando and maybe become the Mandalorian. Ooh, that could be interesting. But yeah, no, it was good though. It ended there, and yeah.
And then, of course, the speculations of who will come to save Grogu. Will be Luke? Will be Ezra? Will be Mace Windu? Oh, it's just all over the place.
Okay, it's not going to be Ezra. It's not going to be Mace Windu. I doubt it will be Luke.
Yeah, I keep Luke out of this. But that's the thing.
It's hard to say, because there's this whole theory about the Filoniverse, where they're trying to possibly ignore the sequels completely.
Yeah.
And maybe just hint at them, but not quite acknowledge them.
Yeah.
So it could be another Jedi that might come along and save him. I wouldn't mind seeing another Jedi come along and maybe
just the one
to train him, possibly. But
at
the same time, I almost sorry.
And like a new Jedi, like what do you think? Like it's just going to be just some random Jedi just come out of nowhere, or?
Well, what was the recent game that wasn't out there?
Oh, the Jedi Fallen Order, Kane Kestis. So
yeah.
they're thinking of Kane Kestis, but
what happened to him at the end of the game?
That's the thing. The game ends before the Battle of Yavin, so we don't know how long he's been around and what's happened between those years. And the sequel's not coming out till next year or something like that. So we don't know his story till the end of the Mandalorian. So we don't know what's happened. So that'll be interesting if they bring Kane Kestis in. And then people go, where the hell have you been for like 30 years, dude? you've been just hanging out with your Night Sister friend and and her master as well too, where they've been. And so that'll be interesting if they do bring him in, and then people go freak out.
They probably won't. I don't think they really ever acknowledge video games and TV.
It's canon. It's canon. Because it's
I know it's all canon, but I don't think how many times they acknowledge games and movies at the same time.
Let's have a look at. I'm just trying to think. Well, Corvus. Corvus, the planet.
Corvus, yeah, okay, Corvus.
That's
you got me there.
They got the Corvus there. Let's see.
Well, they cross video games and books and movies. Like it all crosses in books.
Well, that's the thing. They've got books. Yeah, they got books. They'll definitely cross into video games.
Books and comics books and comics are always the bridge between the games and the TV. And the movies.
They could go both ways. They can bring definitely someone in from video games. Everyone was thinking, we're going to see Iden Versio because it's Corvus. No, that was never going to be the way. But yeah.
To be honest, look, especially with the recent episode, they're really throwing in. They're really.
Yeah. If you want to talk about video game, we'll talk about next week's episode.
We'll talk about next week. But if I'm honest, I think the more they try
last week's episode.
Existing
talk about last week's episode. You want to talk about video games? Dark Troopers, Legends. There you go. It's made it to live stream.
Yeah, but I suppose so. There you go. But I guess the thing which I'm trying to, because with that, cool. The week before, no, the thing I'm just thinking is that if they try and bring in too many characters from all the expanded media they're doing through the video games and through the books and through the future movies and all that stuff. In the past stuff, like they're really making the universe small.
Yeah.
Like you think about it, they've pretty much thrown in. Okay, we saw first episode of season 2, we saw Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Then we've come across Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
We've come across Ahsoka.
That's it. Don't talk about it anymore.
It's just those 3. But okay, so you've already got 3.
Yeah.
So far, and if they go and add in, like, if they somehow say that, okay, cool, now Ezra's going to come back in, or you're going to bring in the video game, you're going to start. They're starting to really.
Yeah,
meld.
I know what you're saying. That's what people.
Like,
that's what people are afraid of. That they're diluting the story of Din Djarin and Grogu.
It's not that they're diluting the story. It's more the fact that they're trying to tie it. That the universe, they're making the universe too small.
Yeah.
Like, if another Jedi's going to come and train Baby Yoda, then make him a Jedi we haven't heard of yet. Give him another backstory. Give him a story, something new for us to look at. Otherwise, okay, Ezra, who was barely trained himself by a Jedi who was barely trained himself.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that, and it makes the universe too small.
Yeah.
Like let Ahsoka, Ezra, Sabine, let them continue the Rebel story arc. Let them go be their own thing somewhere else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let them do that. Don't tie them in with a Mandalorian crossover. I love crossovers.
Yeah.
I love a crossover.
It does
Crossovers are great.
Yeah.
They can do well when written well and executed well, but I don't want to see that. Oh, it's the only other Jedi was Ezra to train him. Like, maybe he is. I don't know. But that's not what I want to see. I want to see other things. The trouble is, too, he's 50 years old and he's still a kid, so he's going to need a Jedi that can live a long time as well. So
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
He's going to need a lot of Jedi training, actually, now I think about it.
We don't even know what's going to happen.
Well, 50. He's 50. He's in his 50s and he's still a child. When does his species reach maturity?
Well, remember when 900 old years reach, so 900 years he's an adult. So think about it.
Yeah. Okay, I suppose divided by 10, so I guess he's 5. So when he's 100 years old, he's 10. But a species that's lived for 100 years old and still have the knowledge of a 10-year-old. Nah, come on. I don't know.
Well, he knows his name, so you go Grogu.
Huh?
Grogu?
Yeah. Grogu. Grogu.
So he knows his name, so that's the important thing. So yeah, let's wrap this up, Ian. We've over past 2 hours, and I presume you want to wrap this up anyway. But
yeah, we're 10:40, so let's get this done.
Yeah. So.
Good episode. Some good changes, some bad changes in Armada. And more than half a bottle of whiskey gone. So I hope that was worth it.
Definitely worth it. So that's your final thoughts of tonight, Ian. Bit of good, bit of bad, and good Mandalorian.
Mandalorian's all good so far. I'm yet to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Yet to be disappointed. Then in Armada, there are some things I'm sad about, but what are you going to do?
We'll still keep playing.
What can you do?
I think
we'll still keep playing.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's still play. Like I played 1.5 today.
It's not bad. We didn't get screwed over by a 2.0 like we did with X Wing.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's still playable. Still the game we love, and it's still the cards we use. Apart, there might be a little bit of changes here and there. It's still the same, and I still like it.
Cool.
All right, I think that's it for tonight, guys. Before I go, I've always wanted to say this because every time I listen to him, he always plugs us. He always says, Fly Casual does this, Fly Casual does that. So I'm going to give a massive shout out to my friend Brendan McGrock from Galactic Conflict. You're awesome, mate. You've ever listened to his podcast? Awesome podcast. He has really good guests. He has interviews with world champs. He has interviews with great Armada profiles. So listen to him. He's really awesome. He has great knowledge of the game.
Cheers to Brendan. Thank you. You're making me drink more.
And every time every time he says, Fly Casual does this and that, I'm just like, he keeps plugging us. I have to plug him. So thank you for all the plugs, Nate. I appreciate it. And definitely, if you love your Armada stuff and you have something you want to listen to, download Galactic Conflict, and I'll definitely post a link on our Facebook page. But that's it for tonight, guys. thanks for tuning in. I know it was a long episode, but it had to be done. We'll be back next week. It will be mostly shorter episode, but I think it'll be just the Mandalorian chat. I don't think any other big news is going to be heading out, unless if they decide...
I'm sure we can find something to gripe about if we need to.
Yeah, we probably will, but you never know. They might release the news for Wave 1 Armada, Clone Wars Armada, in the next wave.
Well, if this survives till then, I've got that much whiskey to drink through next episode, so I'm pretty sure I can come up with something to talk about while I drink the rest of this.
Correct.
Holy crap!
Correct.
I really did drink half tonight.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If all these are playing again, guys, if you're playing at home and you haven't gotten through as much whiskey as me in these last 2.5 hours, then up your game, guys.
Come on,
get good.
Get good, scrub. All right.
Get good, scrub.
All right, that's it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, like, subscribe, like us on Facebook, and fly casual.